Hi everyone, it's a beautiful day and I hope you are all having a great day at the comfort of your own home. This is Teacher Angeline De Comento. Once again, good day. So today's video lesson is very interesting. Week 1 to 2 for grade 10. Science quarter 2 is all about wave. Check out our expected outcomes. So first, define what waves on your own, describe the various features of waves, value the significance of waves. So be excited to learn this lesson. So I will be going to tackle about the characteristics, properties, and parts of a wave. Are you ready to learn something new? Okay, amazing! Let's get started. Keep an eye on this girl. What is she doing? Excellent! She is waving her hand. Now, look at her palm and see what she's doing to form a wave. Correct! She is in fact moving her hand from side to side. This is referred to as vibration in science. A vibration is a repeated motion caused by an object moving back and forth or up and down. The vibration is always the source of a wave. A wave is a moving disturbance that transports energy from one location to another through a medium or without one. The wave is carried by a medium, which is a substance or material. The wave passes through a medium. Take a look at this slinky. If we stretch it, it will come to a point of equilibrium or rest. It is not moving, but it will begin to move if the initial coil of the slinky is continuously moved from left to right. Which do you think is the medium in this example? Which generates a disturbance that moves from one end of the slinky to the other? Correct! It's the slinky because it's where the disturbance or waves travel when there's no medium present. Mechanical and electromagnetic waves are two types of waves that can be classified. A mechanical wave is one that requires a medium to propagate. Examples of mechanical waves include sound waves, water waves, and waves from a rope. An electromagnetic wave, on the other hand, does not require a medium to travel. Radio waves, visible light, microwaves, and X-rays are examples of electromagnetic waves. These electromagnetic waves are organized in an electromagnetic spectrum according to their frequencies and wavelengths. Waves can also be categorized based on the direction of motion of the vibrating particles in relation to the wave's travel direction. Transverse waves, longitudinal wave, and surface waves are the three types of waves. A transverse wave is one in which the medium's particle move in any direction perpendicular to the wave's motion. A transverse wave moves up and down vertically. A wave in a rope is an example of transverse waves, followed by a longitudinal wave, which is a wave in which the medium's particle travel in any direction parallel to the wave's motion or movement. A longitudinal wave moves from left to right. A flowing slinky on the screen is an example of a longitudinal wave. Compressions are the areas of a slinky or spring where the coils are close together. Rarefactions are the parts where the coils are spread out. And surface waves are a combination of both transverse and longitudinal waves. Surface wave is a wave that occurs in the ocean. To learn more about waves, consider the following. The equilibrium position is the wave's undisturbed position. The highest point of a wave is the crest, and the lowest point of a wave is the shaft. And the amplitude is the maximum distance between the equilibrium position and a crease or a draft. The energy carried by a wave is measured by its amplitude. The wavelength is the distance between two consecutive identical segments of a wave. For example, it can be the distance between two consecutive pushes or two consecutive straps of a transverse wave. The wavelength of a longitudinal wave can be calculated by measuring the distance between two consecutive compressions or rarefactions. The wavelength is symbolized by the symbol lambda and measured in meters. The number of waves traveling through a specific point in 1 second is known as frequency. Hertz units are used to measure it. Look at this wave that propagated in a fraction of a second. There are two wave cycles visible. One wave cycle consists of one crest and one draft. Hence, the frequency in this case is 2 Hz. The period is the time it takes for one complete wave to be generated, as well as the time it takes for the crest or any particular point on the wave to move one wavelength. It has a second unit. The speed of a wave is the distance it travels in a given length of time. The frequency multiplied by the wavelength equals wave speed. And they are the different notions we need to understand about waves. To find out if you understand our lesson, let's exercise our mind. For your activity, unscramble the word to make the exact word of it. What you need to do is first have your pen and paper with you. Second, you need to unscramble the words with its definition flash in your screen. And here is the first scrambled word. It is a particle wave disturbance that moves away from the source and carries energy with it. Second, it occurs when the individual particles of a medium vibrate back and forth in the direction in which the waves travel. Third, it is the maximum displacement of a vibrating particle of the medium on either side of its normal position when the wave passes. Fourth, it is a substance or material that carries the wave. Fifth, it is the adjacent crest or draft. Sixth, it is the bending of wave around small openings and around edge of barriers. Seventh, it is the time required for one cycle. 8. It is the highest point of a wave. 9. It is a wave that does not require a medium. 10. It is the number of waves that pass particular point in every 1 second. To check if you got the correct answer, I will flash the unscrambled words on your screen. So in number 1, we have wave, second, transverse, third, amplitude, fourth, medium, fifth, wavelength, sixth, diffraction, seventh, period, eighth, crest, ninth, electromagnetic, 10th, frequency. Great job, students! You were able to unscramble the words and find the right words of it, which are the parts of a wave. I have these questions. Is it necessary to understand the various wavelength waves? Yes. So what is the significance of this? The wave vectors confined to the Brillouin zone correspond to the range of wavelengths required to describe all potential waves in a crystalline medium. So what is Brillouin zone? It is a uniquely defined primitive cell and reciprocal wave, and crystalline wave is done through the definition of unit cell of the crystal and a set of reversible transformations. In materials, this indeterminacy in wavelength is significant for studying wave phenomena like energy bands and lattice vibrations. So how we will be able to distinguish between the many sorts of waves? So physical waves need stuff to go through in order to propagate. The phases of matter through which physical waves can travel further separate them. Longitudinal waves can travel through liquids and gases, whereas transverse waves must travel through solid materials. What is the use of waves in our daily lives? The electromagnetic spectrum's waves are all transverse and have a significant impact on our lives. Visible light allows us to see. Microwaves and radio waves allow for long-range communication via mobile phones, television, and radio. And third, waves are used in night vision, cameras, and many remote controls. X-rays are used in medical imaging, and lasers or beams of concentrated light are used for many precision tasks such as cutting materials, reading and writing optical discs such as CDs and DVDs, and a variety of other applications. Although the doses used in medical imaging are low enough to be safe, gamma rays and X-rays can damage DNA and cause cancer with continuous exposure. UV radiation can cause sunburn and sometimes even skin cancer, and lasers can blind or burn if used inappropriately. Transverse ocean waves are also employed for a variety of recreational activities such as surfing and swimming. They can also be utilized to generate renewable electricity by utilizing the motion of the waves. Alright students, this time let us sum up our lessons. Let's gather together all that we have discussed and learned today. We discussed about waves. So waves is a moving disturbance that transports energy from one location to another through a medium or without one. Transverse occur when the individual particles or segments of a medium vibrate from side to side perpendicular to the direction in which the waves travel. A medium is substance that carries the wave. Wave can be categorized into two, which are the mechanical wave and electromagnetic wave. When a wave requires a medium in order to propagate, then it is called mechanical wave. On the other hand, when a wave does not require a medium, then it is called electromagnetic wave. So the characteristics of wave includes the crest and trough, the highest and lowest point of a wave. Amplitude is the maximum displacement of a vibrating particle of the medium on either side of its normal position when the wave passes. Wavelength is the distance between adjacent crest or trough. Frequency is the number of waves that pass particular point in every second. Period is the time required for one cycle, a complete notion that returns to its starting point. And we have the properties of waves include the reflection is the bouncing of it hits a surface, refraction change in direction of waves as they pass from one medium to another medium. Diffraction is the bending of waves around small openings and around edge of barriers. And interference is the interaction between two waves. So what a great information we have today. So is everything clear? If yes, we will proceed now to your evaluation. Let's check if you understand our lesson for today. Okay, so let us answer and accomplish the questions shown in your screen. Read the questions carefully. Answer the correct meaning or definition of the given question. Take notes, students. Please open the Google Form link that is attached on your screen and click Submit after answering. Alright, students, for more fun and learning discussions, please don't forget to watch more videos on DepEd TV. And for your assignment, please do make a diagram depicting the various types and properties of waves. Please do submit your work in my email address or on my messenger account. You can do this, students. Make us study your habits. So this ends our lesson for today. Well done, grade 10 students. I am so glad that you learned a lot from our lesson for today. So if you have any questions about our discussions or about your class, then do not hesitate to message me on my messenger account or in my email address. Always bear in mind that you are not alone. So again, this is your teacher broadcaster for today. I am Teacher Angeline. Have a blessed day, everyone. Study well for a better future. Thank you for watching. Stay safe always.